Shalom, Call Hala Allah, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well. Salutations to the hopeful elect that preaches truth out of the four corners of the globe. This is Sirach, chapter 39, verse 1. It says, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies." All right, and that's what we got to do, man. We got to keep our mind occupied on the law. All right, which is the law, statute, commandments. You know, which is in the scriptures. So that means you got to always stay in these scriptures, man. You got to always meditate on the word. All right, and that's what's gonna keep you in the spirit, man. All right, you got to give your mind to the law of the Most High, and that's how you seek the Lord, man, by keeping your mind in the law. All right, and to occupy yourself in the meditation of the law, man. All right, and that's how you seek out the Most High. That's how you seek out. It said, "Will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient." All right, so you got to give diligence. You got to give diligence in this truth, man. You got to give diligence to studying. All right, in order to increase in wisdom and knowledge, you got to give diligence to studying, diligence to meditation, man. All right, and it has to be a constant thing. You know, you have to meditate on the law daily, man. All right, to increase your wisdom and knowledge, to increase your relationship with the Lord, man. This is Joshua chapter 1, verse 8. It says, "This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth." Right, man. You know, these scriptures should always be a conversation to talk about, man. You should always have a holy conversation, man. All right. But these scriptures is not supposed to depart away from us, man. We always supposed to keep these laws, man. These laws is something that we keep because the Lord gave us these laws, all right, to basically serve Him, man. And that's how you serve the Lord, by keeping the laws. You know, that's how you seek out the Lord, by keeping His laws, man, to the best of your ability. Because you know we living in captivity, so we got to keep the laws to the best of our ability, man. The best way we can. All right, the scriptures talk about rehearsing the righteous acts. All right, and you got to give diligence to this faith, man. Joshua 1 and 8, this book of the law, right? This is the book of law, man. You know, the Apocrypha, the Old Testament, and the New Testament all together. That's the whole book of law, man. It said, "This book of law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night." Exactly. Day and night, we're supposed to be meditating on the law, man. Basically, daily. All right? We're supposed to be meditating on the laws daily, man. Reading the scriptures daily. All right? And giving diligence to it. It says that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. Right, man. In order for you to follow the laws, statute, commandments, that means you gotta study them, man, and meditate on it, man. All right, so it can all be up here, you know. So it can all be so the Lord can have it ordained to where you basically that's the way you function now, man. You function with the law. All right, the way you move is through the commandments of the Lord, man. You gotta live these commandments to the best of your ability, man. It's not about just reading them, remembering them, all right, and then just knowing the laws. You gotta keep them, man. You know, you gotta live out the righteous acts to the best of your ability, man. All right, and continue to still study and meditate on the law, and that's how you seek the Lord, man. It say that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein, for then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Exactly, man. Even when you do catch hell, when you go through tribulation, you still gonna succeed. You still gonna prosper, man. Because at the end of the day, you're seeking out the Lord by following the laws to the best of your ability. You know, by meditating on the word day and night. All right, then your ways gonna be prosperous with the Lord, man. And he gonna work with you. He gonna deal with you. All right, and he gonna love you. The scriptures say that if you keep the Lord's commandment, that's how you prove your love. Roughly paraphrasing. I'm about to grab it. This is Salaki, bear with me. This is John chapter 14, verse 21. He that hath my commandments, all right, because the Lord gave Israel law, statute, commandments to follow, to separate us from the other nations, all right, and to keep us close to the Lord, man. So it's talking about the Israelites. He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, all right, because anybody can have a Bible and study the law, but it's about rehearsing the righteous acts, man, to the best of your ability. All right, it's about keeping these laws in the best way you can to show your diligence, to prove your faith unto the Lord, man. All right, so you gotta have the commandments and you gotta keep them to the best of your ability, man, because you know we live in a captivity and we under grace. We not under the law. All right, but we still required to keep the law, man, and serve and obey the high holy days to the best of our ability. He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me. Exactly, man. So when you keep the Lord's laws to the best of your ability and you rehearsing the righteous acts, man, then that's how you prove your love to the Lord, man. All right. It says, and he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father. Right. Because if you show love unto the Lord, because love is an action word, man. All right. When you're keeping the laws and you live in your life according to the law of the Lord, that's an action, man. And that's how you prove your love to the Lord. So therefore, the Lord gonna prove his love unto you through action, man. All right. And what the Lord gonna do to prove his love? Let me go to Psalms real quick. This is what the Lord is gonna do to prove his love, man. All right. If we keep the laws to the best of our ability, all right, and rehearse the righteous acts and fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, all right, we prove our love to the Lord, and that's the action that we do, man. So the Lord, he gonna prove his love unto us by his actions, and this is what he gonna do. This is Psalms chapter 91, verse 3. It says, surely he will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. Right. So if we keep the law, and to the best of our ability, rehearse the righteous acts, and fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, then the Lord gonna deliver us from the trap of those that seek to kill us, man. All right, those that seek after our lives, he gonna deliver us from our enemy, and he gonna deliver us from pestilence. All right, from diseases, from all types of things, man. All right, verse 3, it says, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, man. So the Lord gonna deliver us from the destruction that's gonna come upon his place. All right, and that's that action that the Lord gonna show his love. All right, through. You know, the Lord gonna basically take us under his wing. Lord willing, we be the elect. The Lord gonna take us under his wing, man, and cover us with this wisdom and knowledge. All right, and he gonna deliver us, man. He gonna have archangels basically protecting us in the time of calamity. Let me grab that real quick. This is bear with me. This is Daniel chapter 12. Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble. Right, it should be a time of trouble. And in this case, Jacob's trouble. All right, for us, it's going to be Jacob's trouble. It says, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered. Exactly. So the Lord going to prove his love to his elect by delivering us from Jacob's trouble. Because that's the trouble. The time of trouble is talking about Jacob's trouble. All right. Because when you read Jeremiah 37, talk about at last, for that day has come, Jacob's trouble, a day like no other, man. And we just read that it's going to be that the time of trouble is going to be a time since there was a time worse, since there was a nation even to that same time. So that means it's going to be a horrible time in all history, man. It's going to be worse than World War II, worse than World War I. All right, it's going to be worse than 70 AD. It's going to be the worst time that you could ever think of, man. All right, but the Lord said that he was going to deliver his people, man. And that's how the Lord going to show his love, through deliverance. All right, it says, everyone that shall be found written in the book of life. It's like everyone that shall be found written in the book. Exactly, man. So all those that kept the Lord's commandments, that obeyed the Lord, they're going to be delivered, man. All right, and that's how the Lord going to prove his love unto us. So Lord willing, this video is very edifying through the Spirit. All right, call Allah, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakudash, Shalom, Slakit, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule Wales, and salutations to the hopeful elect that preach this truth at the four corners of the globe. Shalom, Abba, Babal.